YouTube is up. First break is almost full. Okay. How are you beautiful people doing this evening? Welcome back. What you doing? Let me buy some more Ultra Balls while I have a chance. Or can I not buy 10 yet? I cannot buy 10 yet. First one is halfway full. If everyone on the website right now grabbed a spot, it would be full. Just saying. Nice, Chucky. I will be here for it. What kind of weird notification was that? What you doing, Marzi Barzi? Got the house to yourself. Nice. That's always good. I know we're just coming off a release weekend, so today is today, but I want to get some couple breaks in, see if we see another Victini. Playing in a creative Minecraft world while you watch, very good. I about had like a brain aneurysm talking to my internet service provider today, which was an adventure of a conversation, let me tell you. So the internet went out momentarily for a couple minutes. If it goes out, I call immediately now. I don't give them any room for error. I call them. The first dude I called. All right, let me look through your router here. Is your do you have anything plugged into your router, sir? Yes. I the streaming computer is hardwired. Well, I'm not seeing anything on my end. And I was like, nothing even on Wi-Fi? And he's like, well, sir, on my end, you've never had Wi-Fi. And I was like, okay. I was like, let's back up this conversation right now. Oh, thank you. Because I'm telling a story. Anyways, this guy tried to convince me that in the 4+ years I've had the internet installed, that I never had Wi-Fi. And I was like, that's kind of weird though, because for the past 4 years, I have the entire house connecting to Wi-Fi. And he's like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. And I was like, okay. He's like, is there anything else I can help you with? I was like, I guess not. And I hung up the phone. I called him again to get a different person because maybe this person was just maybe like hit his head really hard. I don't know. So I get a different person on the phone, and I was like, I need you guys to clear something up for me, okay? The last guy I talked to said I never had Wi-Fi in this house, despite you guys installing it 4+ years ago, and me using the Wi-Fi for the past 4+ years. And she's like, oh, and she like looks into it, and she's like, no, you've had Wi-Fi. I was like, so why did he say that? And she like started laughing, and she was like, I don't know. And I was like, that's comforting. Just letting you guys know that fiber is being installed in the area. I'm definitely not keeping the service after that conversation, even though I was dropping them anyway. But make the guy feel even worse for gaslighting me into thinking that I never had Wi-Fi. Another spot in break number 1 taken, almost full. It was only once during that conversation where I was like, did I imagine all of this? Did I never have internet to begin with? Do I even live in this house? But then I realized that the guy was just an idiot. It was only a brief moment. but another day. Sir, you never had Wi-Fi. It's burned into the back of my head that, like, the confidence that which he said it with. He's like, is there something in between plugged into your router and the computer? He asked me like 4 times. I'm like, dude, I have no reason to lie to you. I just want to know why my internet went out for 4 minutes. Sir, you don't. This is a good way to start the week, to be honest. Nice jolt to your system. All right. Now, the amount of people on the website have surpassed the amount of spots available in this break by like 2 or 3 times. We can do this. I believe in all of us. Everyone's just looking at each other like, who's going to do it? I know we're just coming off a release weekend, but there's more heat to be had. So yeah, that was my day, Marzi Barzi. You think you're gonna play some Minecraft while you watch? Yes. You did say that, right? I'm not going nuts. You did just say that. Okay, just making sure. I was like, did I imagine this? You're building a 4-story mansion. Why stop at 4 stories? You're limiting yourself. Did you ever watch when I played Ark on stream on my own private server? How big the base was? I took over an entire peninsula. You're watching me. You did? Dude, I knew there was something wrong with the internet. It just dipped down again. Not enough for me to be concerned, but I can't wait for this fiber to get in. I'm gonna absolutely like. I think I'm gonna like run the snowblower and just put the router in it from the current for my current internet service provider. They're not getting this equipment back. I get to keep it now. Go ahead and charge me. I'm never gonna pay for it. Dratini done? I don't know why. Oh, it's because you're not subbed. That's why. All right, we're gonna sit here until brick number one fills, and have some fun while doing it. $18. That's pretty good. No, right. It just wasn't changing the background because you need to be subbed to change it. That's not my doing. That's the Light application. I think they made it like that default because people kept getting spammed. Damn, it did count the last one. Nice. Just 4 spots left in this first one. Still waiting. 4 left. Be right back 1 second. All right. How was the weekend? It's all right. Not much of a weekend. It was release, and then it was just another weekend of that didn't really feel like a weekend. Yeah, you just stuff keeps getting added. That's how it goes. 4 left, ladies and gentlemen. 4 little spots. Again, I know we're coming off a release weekend and we went hard. Still heat to be had. Nice, I could buy 10. It still doesn't tell me what F means in parentheses for this game. It's got two perfect. That's weird. All right, 3 left in this first break. Sure. Sent. If that's too jumbled up, I can send it in Discord. I'm sitting here until this first break fills. I don't care if it takes till tomorrow morning. And it's full. Thank you. All right, now we can get some heat. Looks like after the stream ends, I'm just going to cherish these moments that I have of yelling at my current internet provider because they're going to be gone. September. You would think that like competition being installed would like maybe light a fire up for them. Maybe like they'd want to perform better. No, not the case. They're getting worse. It's pretty jumbled? Okay. Well, that's... Damn it. I have to recopy and paste to send it to you. Ignore that list because that was... not release. My message is too long. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna snap, dude. Okay, here's the first 5. I'm gonna send you the rest of them after this break. And I couldn't even try to catch Starmie. What a failure. What's up, Undead? Couple of newcomers in this break. Well, at least you got the chance to miss it. I literally just yelled at them today. And the internet service provider tried to convince me that I never had Wi-Fi. And now the internet is, like, it's probably not affecting you guys too bad. But I see it fluctuating on my end. And I'm very close to getting fiber. That's all I got to look forward to. It's literally in September. That's the next month, right? Last time I checked. Let's go ahead and look at the... Nope. 2 months. Maybe sooner. I don't want to say because it might like make it easier to like try and attack my internet, like my house's internet. So I won't say. But it won't matter because pretty soon they're going to be gone. Good luck, everybody. Why was the internet down for 4 minutes today, sir? That's why I called and asked. Do you have anything connected to your router, sir? Because it's not showing up on my end. It's showing that you never even had Wi-Fi. I was like, what? What are you talking about, you moron? This is a technical specialist here on the phone to help you out here. It does appear that you are calling from a telephone. Is that correct, sir? Not stressful. It hurts my head to like have these conversations. Trainer. Wasted about a solid 30 minutes of my day because I had to call back to verify that I did in fact have Wi-Fi and that this guy did. I was worried that my internet was going to come back on and then my Wi-Fi was going to be gone from the conversation I had with that dude. Which doesn't really affect the stream, but guess what? It affects, in the modern society we live in, the household. Nothing will work. But let me tell you, Undead, after another phone call that I had to make right after that one, I did confirm that I did in fact have Wi-Fi, and he was just a nincompoop. A Nimrod, if you will. It might as well be, John. I need to have you on speed dial, John, so I can loop you into these calls. You could chime in whenever you want. You've been answering scam calls lately? They're all recordings now. They're no fun anymore. I can't just berate and troll an individual. They just use recordings now. You kind of have a deep voice on the phone? Well, that's good. Maybe the person will be scared. You don't got to prove a thing, dude. I believe anything that John says with my whole heart. You're getting actual people? I feel like I'm put on a list where, like, don't call with an actual human because you will catch some abuse over the phone. So they just send me recordings now. I don't answer them anymore. If I don't recognize a number, I don't answer. Could be like a cousin or an aunt. But I don't add them into the phone. If I don't recognize the number, I'm not answering. I think the last person I got on the phone was this dude asking for donations, but it's 100% a scam. I looked it up. Pretending to be like he's a police person. They would call my grandpa, and my grandpa, like, spoke very basic English. But, like, he'd pick up and be like, hello, no understand. And, like, he'd, like, just keep saying, I don't understand for, like, 10 minutes straight. Person on the other end is just up in arms. Do I want to give you the Phantom Forces box, which last I checked is $11,000 for free? Honestly, dude, if I was just burning money and I like straight up like was finding new and unique ways to waste it because I just had too much, I would 100% give it to you. Oh, that's your mod pay? That's news to me. That'd be quite hefty. It's a very nice card. How you doing, Clyde? Clock out to fight. The problem is, John, all these callers are in a call center halfway around the world, so you can't even do that. I'll be hearing from your agent. I won't pick up because I won't recognize the number. And my mom told me not, very specifically, not to talk to strangers. You cannot hurt me. Christopher, I think it's your first break and you're already popping off. You want to sell your Ethereum? Dude, Doge has been pumping. I'm waiting for a nice little cash out, baby. I'm nice and patient, though. I'm in no rush. Last time I did okay with it. This time, we're taking some major gains. Well, they're doing it already, so you're a little late to the party. Clyde, check it. It's doing very well. Psychic. I could have cashed out with a double up. That's not what we're in this one for. This one, we're taking more. I'm taking everything. We're waiting. Because it's going to happen. I've gotten a couple of those where I get added to a text group and it's literally just spam. And I'm like, why is this allowed? I got to accept charges if I get like text updates from any major like anything. But some rando can add me to a group text. Very nice Braviary. I don't know if I've seen that yet. some people are just insufferable, John. I agree with you. Some days more than others. Not a bad one. Got some heat out of there. We still got one red, full art red Victini on the board. And someone said the other, like, full cards aren't in the break. They are 100% in the sets. Because I asked Nick, I was like, is it true? And he's like, I've literally just looked at the list. It is in there. There's other solid-ish, where like the hit is almost one color, like Victini. There's one in each set besides the Victini. There's the Zekrom and Reshiram. No, you're not the bad person. Someone said that there wasn't on release, and I was like, what? Yeah, I know, John. I have to call and yell at people again. All right, I'll give you guys a couple minutes for this next one. Otherwise, it's going to Wednesday. Again, I get it. We just came off a release weekend. We went hard. Right, that's what I'm saying. And this person was like, no, they're promos. And I was like, they're literally not. Yes. Even though apparently I'm limited with the amount of characters I could send you. But if I break up the same message into two messages, then it's okay. I have one more break to send you, because this thing is awesome. Like, even Discord's got to piss me off today. For now, it's backwards. Once again, people manipulating the market. Jay King, thank you for the follow. if your Ethereum hits 4K. I mean, if you held it for this long, I feel like it's easier to hold it longer. Probably. And people are in a rush to sell things as usual, and then they end up regretting it. Give a little bit more time for this next one. But yeah, I agree with you, Undead. You said it's a little bit more because it might be more playable. The playable value is just so irrelevant in the short, like in the long term. People are just fighting to pay nothing. Then collectible value kicks in over time. It's beautiful. You should never base the value of something unless you're looking to like dump it right away. You shouldn't sell it for playable value, especially with how difficult it is to pull. Like apparently like the red Victini is nuts, like how difficult it is. But it doesn't surprise me, we've already seen one. Well, we did it in 144 packs. And we've been opening both sets, so I feel like we're going to see a second one like probably like pretty soon. Because just because you pull it out of one set doesn't really affect not seeing it in the other set. Okay, my internet is taking a turn for the worse right now. Number 2 is going to get rolled over. To Wednesday. And I'll be live on the gaming channel tomorrow. Wednesday should wake up a lot more after people have rested from this release weekend. But gaming channel tomorrow and back here Wednesday.